this is what I really want to say about guys like DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks is a fool. DJ Akademiks is a beta male simp. And honestly, I see why a lot of people say that. Because guys like DJ Akademiks, they get money, they get prestige. Hey folks, welcome to the channel. It's your boy Podcasting with Jay, and I'm here with another video for you today, man. DJ Akademiks, man. We know how much of a parasite DJ Akademiks can be. Now, he's going out bad. And I saw this video on YouTube by the homie Mediocre Tutorial Reviews where he goes over why DJ Akademiks is going out bad. And you know what? Let's go ahead and watch this video. This is from MTR talking about DJ Akademiks and how he's going out bad and his girlfriend and everything going on with him, man. So let's go ahead and watch the video. This is from MTR, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Fair use, fair use.
Why are you trying to do video? What are you talking about? Again, before, like, you try to, like, I mean, it's like, why are you, like, I know you for real in real life.
See, the problem is, first of all, DJ Akademiks, you need to realize, man, when you attract certain women, they're gonna troll you, they're gonna do things to you to ruin your life. You work so hard to get to where you are, but then you go with these, I would say, classless chicks because they look good, they got a nice looking body, got a nice looking face, but got the brain of a 12-year-old. No way in the world I'm gonna be with a woman that's gonna have me looking like I'm a goddamn fool. But let's continue.
For the life of me, I will never understand the mindset of a man that goes on a path towards excellence, goes on a path towards achievement, goes on a path towards being the best at what they do in their given field, and choose to sacrifice everything that they built up for a termite of a woman. DJ,
you know why they do that? Because that termite of a woman looks good to them. That termite of a woman is like a toy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that toy is getting more clout on you over you because that woman is using your status to get clout. She doesn't like you because of you being a man. She loves you because, or she wants to be with you, or she wants to deal with you because you have money, you have status. And women like this, they do this for a reason. That's why they go after athletes. They go after influencers. They go after rappers. They don't go after the rappers because they truly like the rapper or they like the influencer or they like the athlete. They go after that person because they have status. Let's continue.
Akademiks is down bad incredibly after being disrespected a multitude of times by his girlfriend. And let me also say this before we get into this content, why it's important to go over content like this. Because outside of his fame, his notoriety, him having multiple millions of dollars through his success in his businesses and his utility, DJ Akademiks is just a man experiencing the modern culture today. And because he chooses to live his life publicly through outsiders capturing his life with his woman out and about to his own self-admitted bullshit with said woman, we can learn from that. And I tell you guys all day that intelligent people learn from their own mistakes, but wise people learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah. Wise people learn from others' mistakes. Take that into consideration because a wise man will look at that other person's situation and say, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm going to look at DJ Akademiks situation and say, you know what? There's no way in the world me and my lady friend are going to be on any social media. If I blow up with this YouTube shit, I am not putting my lady friend on anything. Because at the end of the day, that's when everything starts to happen. Let's continue.
But his level of simp is absolutely ridiculous. And I didn't realize it was as bad as what it is until I started doing research for this video. So buckle up, get your notepad ready, and be prepared for the lessons. But guys, remember this as we go through the totality of this video. No matter how much success that you gain within your life, no matter how much money that you earn within your life, unless you fix your internal issues, the money, the power, the success will do nothing to solve these issues. And in fact, I think those things will amplify the problem.
Now, he made a great point. They'll amplify it. But see, remember the old saying, money doesn't change people. Money changes people. But also what happens is, if you have a flaw in your life, money doesn't change the flaw that you have in your life. Money amplifies the flaw that you have in your life, because when you have money, it hide you in your self-consciousness, you hide the flaw. But the flaw is in plain sight for everybody else to see. DJ Akademiks was a nerd, was kind of an outcast, kind of a person that wasn't really popular with people, but the money just amplified that. Now people can see all that bull stuff that is going on, all the shit that he has going on, they can see it. It's more prevalent now. Let's continue.
Getting into the content, I think you guys remember, this has happened about a year and a half ago, where DJ Akademiks went on to the Fresh and Fit podcast and yelled at a young woman for what seemed like no apparent reason at all.
This dick, real rap. Is your voice that deep, or at least you got like the voice?
Why, you want me to make a little bit of noise?
No,
like
I'm just saying. If I heard Pop Smoke talking from heaven while I'm stroking, I'm soft. Real rap.
It was a really weird situation, notably with DJ Akademiks popping off at this chick who has some good ass replies back, and he couldn't handle it. Also with Sneeko adding to the sneak diss and this weird Batman and Robin dynamic that they had going on. And then also notably Mike Rashid, who's known for being good with women, just standing back and just paying attention silently while all of the BS was going on around him.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, man. Why is the woman's voice so... Why was that such a big thing for DJ Akademiks? Oh, is it because that woman was making, like he said, prevalent points, and you couldn't denounce those points that she was making, DJ Akademiks? Was that the problem? So you go ahead and you diss her voice, and Sneeko and Fresh and Fit, they all jumped into this whole thing because they're cool and everything. But like he said, Mike Rashid, who is good with the women, he's like, yo, what is this clown show? You brought me on to this clown show? That's what the Rashid and them is thinking. You brought me on to this clown show? Let's continue.
Your boyfriend
And what's the matter?
I bet your boyfriend never like me.
But he can't better than you would. So,
but I bet you live in a Section 8 housing, and I live in a fucking mansion with
Why you see, this is the thing. This is when guys have low self-esteem and they got money, they want to say, oh, I got a mansion, I got a car, I got all this, I got all that. You pump your materialistic shit so much that you get to the point where it's like, do you have anything else besides that? I'm like, Akademiks, like, yo, you got a mansion, so what? You talk about this woman living in Section 8 housing. You don't know what that woman's going through, but hey, let's continue.
You still unhappy. If you wasn't unhappy, you wasn't being aggressive and being rude.
Listen to what she just said.
You unhappy, baby. Like you got to stop like be acting like weird.
Yeah, I mean, like MCR said, you're unhappy. You got the fame, you got the money, you got the notoriety, but you're still not happy. DJ Akademiks isn't happy with himself because people like him, they want to be accepted by society, but when society doesn't accept you, you get upset. When people don't agree with you, you get upset. And that's the problem that DJ Akademiks is going through. Let's continue.
No. It's not my problem if you weren't happy. Like, I'm very happy with my life.
What do you think won't happen?
Because
you're angry.
Like, it was being weird.
No. I'm asking you a question. You sound like no. Relax, Shirley. Your man ain't here, and he couldn't afford to get in this building. Okay, let me tell you this.
Hey, let me also call this out as well. He doesn't know. I mean, I'm sure he has security and shit like that. Truth be told, you don't know who her husband is.
Realize where you at. You a masculine looking to the face tat, some fake titties, man. We think you're a nigga.
Why are you talking about this woman's fake titties and piercings and tattoos and all this? Akademiks, bro. Are you that? Has she got you that freaking riled up? I'm just being honest. And look at Rashid. He's sitting back like, yo, why am I part of this clown show, man? If I was on that show, I'd just be sitting back like, yo, these dudes is crazy, man. I mean, I understand that some women need to be, some women need to be corrected and talk, some women do some bull crap. But at the end of the day, man, as a man, you're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the one that has the more calmer voice. But hey, now you're acting like a girl. Let's continue.
To keep it real, we need a DNA test.
No, real shit. What's going on right now? What is he doing right now?
Yeah.
What's the point of this shit?
Why is that?
No, she
don't. And here's the thing. Mike is absolutely upset right now, and I think it's for good reason.
If you a nigga, they'll hop in.
Oh, he's leaving.
They will hop in because he's talking about them. He's talking about women.
With eventually Mike Rashid leaving the platform, because within Mike Rashid's mind, who has great relationships with women, he's thinking to himself, the loudest person in the room or the loudest man in the room is more often than not the weakest. So why?
Yep. Exactly. The loudest man is always the weakest. That's why when I'm in places, the only time I talk or only time when I give my opinion is when it's asked for or when I have a valid point. I'm not going to be the loudest person because the loudest person a lot of times makes the dumbest points. The person who's quiet, the person who's calculated, gives honest advice, those are the people that women respect. Women don't respect a guy who wants to with his chest out. King Kong. That means you're weak.
Why would I continue to be on a podcast with these weak men yelling at a woman who is physically weaker than them?
Stop. You're my nigga. You nigga like in the get a
Actually, you should know to know he's
Stop playing. Get over here. Stop playing. My boy the Airbnb that I rented, that I paid the whole money. Don't come over here talking all that cap you've been doing on almost.
Yo, Akademiks, man, you looking really, really bad, Slim. You are looking really bad. I don't know if it's the Henny, but you looking real bad, Slim. You just saying, oh, I paid for this, I paid for that, bro. Like, who cares? Who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making yourself look weak. A real man doesn't have to explain you. I paid for this, I paid for that, I did this, I did that. A real man is not going to do that, bruh. Only simps do stuff like that. Only guys who don't have control of their emotions do that. If you don't have control over your emotions, then you're going to act like you're going to act like a female dog. Let's continue.
Fresh and fit, Big Ack is here now. You had to lose his fuck in 10 years. Get on camera and talk about it.
And you'll also notice when continuing to scream that there's Big Ack in the building, right? Well, Big Ack later on that night got checked by his girl. As a man of value and substance, you have to understand this behavior amongst men in these social circles. They do it as a way, I guess, to intimidate others, as if the things that they say is by some means valuable to who they actually are. I call it like peacocking. They're showing their wings in a colorful display. Meanwhile, the man is weak and pathetic.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've seen it all the time. You see it all the time with guys with the jewelry and the flexing and I got these cars, I got this money. When dudes be on the gram, that's peacocking. But when you do that, man, you show that you weak. See, this is the difference between being rich and being wealthy. People who are rich will floss their riches. They'll floss the money, they'll floss the jewelry, they'll floss the cars, they'll floss the houses. But being wealthy, you don't see that. You don't see Bill Gates with all this Gucci on, Versace and all this. You don't see Mark Zuckerberg with all this stuff on. But you see guys like Akademiks doing that. You see them flossing, talking about I got this, I got that, I got all these women, I got money, I got all this other shit. Act. You a Bama, bruh. You a straight Bama, and I'm gonna tell you a straight Bama. Let's continue.
When you're truly a valuable man who deserves respect, there is no need for being loud, boisterous, or peacocking, especially to people that are weaker than you and that never even started the situation to begin with. But what he was trying to do was to publicly roast this woman, but I really think that it came off as insecure. I think that he's projecting his own insecurities regarding women onto this one woman because she seemed easy to pick on, but he found out later that she wasn't. But what's hilarious is that after all of this big act in the building stuff that he was throwing out, the following situation happened later that night. It's
yo, man, bruh, like, it's sad, yo. You talking about I'm big act in the building, I'm all this, but the girl took your head to stew it like, yo, man, you ain't shit. Act, you ain't nothing. You nothing but a weak little boy. That's what your girl doing. Your girl running this, and you thinking because you big act and you got all this notoriety that, man, people respect you. Nah, man. When you do stuff like this, when it gets seen on all these sites and all that, man, you know you lose credibility every time. The more and more you do stuff like this, the more and more credibility you lose. Why do you think certain people you never see online getting in trouble, getting into anything? Because they know how to keep their private lives private. When you have everything that's out there in the open, this is going to happen.
Sounds like three women arguing as he's carrying his purse. What's crazy is that he's yelling at her to stop fighting this chick with the red hair. And he walks up to her and she tosses his hat off of his head. He gets no respect from this woman. We've come to find out later that this woman right here is actually his girlfriend. Let's keep watching. So he walks away. So I need to blur this out for YouTube, but they start scrapping again. The girls start scrapping. All right, now.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead, man, finish this video, man. First of all, man, salute to MTR. I have a link to the whole video in the description for you. But this is this is what I really want to say about guys like DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks is a fool. DJ Akademiks is a beta male simp. And honestly, I see why a lot of people say that. Because Guys like DJ Akademiks, they get money, they get prestige, they get status, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. And there's a lot of men out there who don't know how to handle it. When you're weak mentally, and Akademiks is weak mentally because you think because you have money, you have status that you could talk to women any type of way. Nah, man. And the issues that you keep on having, not only with your girlfriend, but what's going on with these allegations is making you look worse. Because these videos show you degrading chicks, degrading women, and thinking that's going to make you big. It's making you weaker. These brands, these companies that may want to deal with you are going to back off because at the end of the day, they're going to look at you as a liability and not an asset. And salute the MTR for bringing this up, because at the end of the day, it needs to be brought up. There are hundreds of guys like Akademiks out there. They were geeks in high school. They were geeks in college. They probably came up on something like a tech company or came up off some type of idea, made a bunch of money, and they think the money's going to change them. No. If you were like this when you were poor, you're going to be like this when you're rich. The only thing money does is magnify it times 10. And honestly, I don't see any end in sight for Akademiks. He's going to continue to do the same stuff. We'll continue to be pressing and continue to, what's the word I'm looking for? Continue to cover this stuff because it is what it is. But it's your boy Podcasting with Jay, here with another video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Also, give a subscribe to Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews. I'll have a link to the video in the description as well. I have the playlist at the bottom with all my latest videos. Until next time, peace out.
Not supposed to win by